I need to let it steep more. So we have our marinade, which is turmeric, smoked paprika, and salt.
Oh my god, this is gonna be amazing. One and a half.
Yeah.
I love me some fish sauce. I think with Burmese food, it's like a mix between like Thai and Vietnamese elements and also Indian elements. So this recipe is like basically halfway in between what you'd expect in a Thai curry, but also halfway there to being an Indian dish because there's going to be Madras curry powder that comes in at the end of this. So it's a cuisine that I wish I could find more places. I think there's only one place in Chicagoland you can find this kind of food. There's this restaurant, Burma Superstar, is in San Francisco, and the cookbook's based on what kind of food they have there at that restaurant. But I love Indian food. I know a decent bit about Indian food, so I try to cook Indian whenever I can, but I'm excited to try this out.
And the recipe says to use some Madras curry powder at the very end and stir it in. So we have this pretty big tin. A teaspoon of the curry powder.
You can show the box.
I already did.
It's got a ship. Okay.
Yeah. I said it was big and I didn't know where we got it from.
We got it on Devon Avenue.
Oh, Devon. And then we need half a teaspoon of paprika. No, not of cayenne. I'm gonna just mix this in a little bit.
Oh no, my cardamom. Oh no, it's cardamom spilling. How much?
Half a
teaspoon of
cayenne pepper. Okay, this is the rice. Yeah, that's great.
Nice, gentle scoop there.
Nice and smooth.
And then we're gonna get our...
Then we bring this over here.
I like to keep my plate on the ground when I plate.
Not physically on the floor.
I like to keep it on a surface that secures it, so that way when I scoop, it's not moving around. Scoop.
Did you just make a sound effect for your scoop?
And scoop.
Scoop.
It's got a nice, get a little more
Look at that.
A little more of that sauce. There's definitely a lot of layers to this, kind of an oily layer on top.
Yeah, that's when you know it's like good though. It's kind of like separates. And then you want to add some cilantro.
Get the cilantro.
Wow.
And then I like to juice a little bit of lime.
Yum.
Keep it there.
Smells so good. Mmm. Whoa. It's very like smooth and velvety. And it blows my mind how, like, really the only spices that were simmering with the chicken were the turmeric and the paprika. So it's very smoky. And it's not spicy, despite the orange color. It with a little bit of lime. This is like my favorite thing I've made. Well, we've made. This is delicious.
Super creamy.
I was saying it was like velvety.
Yeah. It's not quite like anything I've had. I think the paprika is really unique.
I agree. Burma Superstar. This is like quite easily the easiest recipe.
They recommended it as the one recipe that you cook out of the book, and I think it's the one you should cook. I don't know how paprika became such a star of the show.
I wonder if it has like a description. Yeah. So it says, if you make one curry from the book, let it be this. Simple, satisfying, and made with ingredients that are easy to find. Coconut chicken curry is a workhorse in the Burma Superstar kitchen. It's the base for their noodle dish and for a dip that they make that they use for a buttery flatbread. And they recommend to actually make this the day before that you're serving, which makes sense. I feel like any stew or curry, like the flavors develop overnight in the fridge. Yeah. All right, we'll see you for the next meal tomorrow on Friday. See what that brings. Have a good night. For lunch, we are trying the Mandarin-style orange chicken bowl from Trader Joe's. I have never had this before. Looks pretty good. Oh yeah. I wonder if it's the same sauce that comes in like the larger frozen orange chicken bag, which I really like. It's very sugary, but I think it's delicious. All right. Just bring this over. It kind of gives me like Panda Express, but it tastes slightly healthier because it has like peas and broccoli and like little pieces of carrot in the fried rice. This is pretty good. For dinner, we are cooking out of the Exotic Kitchens of Peru, and we are making fried shrimp with garlic sauce. So we have our shrimp marinating in the garlic sauce. Mark is heating up some oil. Over here, we have, it called for fish broth, but we actually use dashi stock and are bringing that to a boil. And we'll have it over some rice. And then here are the veggies, and I added some miso paste. I like the miso. Miso came out well.
The fish stock? Or the...
I cooked those in miso. Yeah. Did you hear the rice? Oh, that's crispy.
You like it?
I do. Thank you.
Love you.
Love you too. This morning we are making these like oatmeal bites with banana. I found this recipe. My mom actually found it on Instagram and sent it to me. So I had leftover banana and everything else. So about 10 minutes later, round 2 of our chicken curry. This is the non-ghee toke. We are taking some liberties. We are using these egg white lo mein noodles. It says to use, I think rice noodles, round rice noodles, but we don't have any. So we're just working with what we got, and I think we're gonna just throw some eggs on it, some cilantro we have chopped up. I think we have some limes already, and then I don't think we're doing these crispy shallots. We're a little bit tired today. So we have our pot of water boiling, the curry starting to heat up, and we have this nifty egg maker that makes our hard-boiled eggs, and this actually can make it like scrambled. You can make an omelet in this tray. It's pretty cool. I think Mark's aunt and uncle got it for us 2 Christmases ago. I am going to add a little bit of flour to help thicken it up. So, I don't know, half a teaspoon for starters. And this will really help thicken the gravy up and then which will allow for the sauce to cling to the noodles. So you just stir in the flour. This is what we got going on. So the noodles are finished cooking. I just kind of put them in here. I might add a little bit of water to help loosen up the sauce. But we are ready to go. This is how it turned out. This is a little bit heartier of a lunch than I'm used to having, but this looks really good. So the gravy's nice.
This is like my favorite breakfast brunch thing.
Okay, so it says, once while working on this book, we found ourselves at the end of a long day at a new mall development in Yangon. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that correctly. While malls are commonplace in the rest of Asia, this one was a first, though it's assuredly a sign of what's to come. So they went to the food court, and there was a tea shop near the food court that was selling these non-ghee soaked noodles. So it's also called Mandalay Muti Thok, a tribute to its origin city, and Nan Pia Thok, when made with flat rice noodles. Mangia Thok is a classic Burmese noodle preparation that leverages the richness of the coconut chicken curry. Make it when you have leftover curry, or make a batch of curry specifically for these noodles.
think this is my new obsession.
These are like so nice for the winter. Like they're very warm.
Yeah.
Now I want to make everything in this book.
You're here in what I think is peak early 2000s culture, which is a Regal cinema. They're not everywhere, they're hard to find, but it's an important part of my childhood and all of my friends' childhoods. We're at the Maplewood Lounge. It's a space right off of the expressway. As you come into Chicago from the north, you might see their banner. They're known for Son of Juice. It's a hazy IPA. You can get it nearly every bar in the city. But all the beers they brew here are phenomenal. I'm having a Doppelbock, which is a little-known German beer, out of a mug. But I recommend nearly anything from this brewery.
And I have decided to get the citrus got real cocktail with gin, lemon, and lemongrass. What did you think of the movie?
Movie was excellent. There's a lot to learn. Overall, a great film.
Yes, we watched The Fabelmans. It was a Steven Spielberg movie, and we did some research, and a lot of the scenes and the storylines followed Steven Spielberg's actual life, and it has re-inspired us to make more videos.